First, we will focus on what you do, then we will focus on what you say. So the first section, you will see every action in detail. And the second section, you will hear every prayer. If you are distributing communion, you will have a ciborium near the corporal. Using a ciborium will be covered in detail in a later video. Separate and rejoin your hands as you make a slight bow to the cross, saying, Oremus. Pray the offertory antiphon in a loud voice. The rest of the offertory prayers are said in the quiet voice. Take the rear corners of the chalice veil and remove it. Hand it to the server to fold it into thirds and lay it on the epistle side. Then lay your left hand on the altar. Take the chalice with your right hand and set it to the epistle side. Remove the pall and lean it against the side of the altar card. Then take the paten with your right hand and bring it to the center over the corporal where it meets your left hand. Hold the paten with both hands at your chest level. Lift your eyes up to the cross and then immediately lower them. Then begin the prayer Suscipe Sancte Pater, which is on the altar card. Make sure you hold the paten at the edges with your thumbs and forefingers. Keep the rest of your fingers underneath with the fingertips touching. When you say the Amen at the end, lower the paten a few inches above the corporal and make a slow and deliberate sign of the cross with the paten over the corporal. Then tilt the paten toward the center and slide the host onto the corporal at the center of the crease nearest you. Place your left hand on the altar, and with your right hand, slide the paten halfway underneath the corporal on the epistle side. At Solemn High Mass, the subdeacon covers the paten, so you imitate that action here. Now, make your way to the epistle corner with your hands folded. Take the chalice with your left hand and wipe out the inside with the purificator in your right hand. One turn of the chalice is all you need. Drape the purificator over your left thumb and against the side of the chalice. Hold the chalice in your left hand just below the top, resting the chalice on the altar. Then take the wine cruet from the server and pour in wine, but no more than you can drink in one swallow. Give the wine cruet back. Make the sign of the cross with your right hand over the water cruet as you begin the prayer Deus qui humanae substantiae, located on the epistle side altar card. Then take the water cruet in your right hand. When you say the words Per uius aquae et vini mysterium, pour a few drops of water into the wine. You can make a head bow to the server after returning the cruet. Then fold the purificator around your right index finger to wipe away any stray drops of water in the chalice. After you wipe the chalice, set it near the corporal. Keep the purificator in your right hand and your hands joined as you finish the prayer. Make a slight bow to the cross at the holy name. Then return to the center of the altar with the purificator between your folded hands. Then lay your left hand on the altar, and with your right hand, lay the purificator over the exposed part of the paten with the closed fold and cross facing yourself. Then take the chalice with your right hand and bring it to the center over the corporal. The left hand holds the base. Raise the chalice slightly and recite the entire prayer, Offerimus tibi Domine, with your eyes lifted up to the cross. The rest of these offertory prayers are found on the altar cards. Then lower the chalice to a few inches above the corporal and make the sign of the cross over the spot where you will set it. Take the pall with your right hand and cover the chalice. Whenever you cover or uncover the chalice, your left hand holds the base to steady it. Join your hands and lay them on the edge of the altar. Make a moderate bow as you pray the In Spiritu Humilitatis. Based on Daniel 3:39, this prayer is in reference to the three brothers who offered themselves as a sacrifice to the Lord in the fiery furnace of Babylon. As Wisdom 3:6 says, as gold in the fiery furnace, he received them. Then, when you pray the Veni Sanctificator, make several movements. At the beginning, Veni Sanctificator Omnipotens Aeterne Deus, make a small circle with your hands, like you did for the Gloria and Creed. But this time, also lift your eyes up to the cross. At the words, Et benedic hoc sacrificium, place your left hand on the altar and bless both the chalice and the host together with your right hand. The sign of the cross will go from one edge of the pall to the other. Then join your hands and say the remainder of the prayer, Tuo sancto nomini preparatum. Finally, go to the epistle corner for the lavabo. Pray the lavabo psalm as the server pours water over the thumb and forefinger of both your hands. The offertory prayers are found on the altar cards. Some parts will eventually need to be memorized, so your attention can be on your actions. Dry your hands on the lavabo towel. Then join your hands. You may bow to the server. Finish the psalm facing the altar card. At the Gloria Patri, make a head bow to the cross. Return to the center of the altar after finishing the prayer. At the center, immediately raise your eyes up to the cross and make a moderate bow with your hands joined, resting on the edge of the altar. In this position, pray the Suscipe Sancta Trinitas. Your head is already bowed as you say the holy name and the name of Mary, so you don't need to make additional bows. When you finish the prayer, immediately separate your hands, place them flat on the altar, outside the corporal, then kiss the altar, and turn around to face the people. Keep your eyes downcast, separate and rejoin your hands, while saying in the moderate voice, Orate fratres.
Orate fratres.
Say the rest of the prayer in the quiet voice as you continue the turn, making a full circle back to face the altar. The Orate fratres is not on the altar card, so you'll want to memorize it. The last word is said in the moderate voice, so the server knows when to respond. The server responds with the Suscipiat Dominus. Then you answer Amen in the quiet voice. Then extend your hands and read the secret prayer from the Missal. At the conclusion, join your hands. If the holy name is mentioned, make a slight bow to the cross. No matter what conclusion is used, always stop at the word Deus. Then, place your right hand on the altar and turn the page to the preface. Then, place your hands flat on the altar. Now finish the prayer in the loud voice, with Per omnia saecula saeculorum.
Per omnia saecula saeculorum.
Remember, sometimes there is a secondary feast, called a commemoration. If so, you don't continue to the preface until you have prayed all the secret prayers. If there is a commemoration, then after the conclusion for the principal secret, immediately flip to the second secret and pray the whole prayer with the conclusion at the end. If there is a second commemoration, just like you did for the collect, omit the conclusion between the commemorations. After the last commemoration you say, make sure to pause after the word Deus so you can turn to the preface. This means that the Per omnia saecula saeculorum will be prayed after you turn the page. So, to recap, you will always say the full conclusion to the principal secret. If you have two commemorations, you will skip the conclusion between the commemorations. When you are saying the last conclusion, you will pause at the word Deus to flip to the preface before continuing with Per omnia saecula saeculorum in the loud voice. Now, let's focus on the prayers.
Oremus. Afferentur Regini Virginis poseam proxime eos afferentur tibi laetitia et exaltatione aducentur in templo Regi Domino.
Suscipe Sancte Pater, omnipotens aeterne Deus, hanc immaculatam ostiam, quam ego indignus famulus tuus offero tibi, Deo meo vivo et vero, pro innumerabilibus peccatis, et offensionibus, et negligentiis meis, et pro omnibus circumstantibus, sed et pro omnibus fidelibus Christianis vivis atque defunctis, ut mihi et illis proficiat ad salutem in vitam aeternam. Amen. Deus, qui humane substantiae dignitatem mirabiliter condidisti, et mirabilius reformasti, da nobis per huius aquae et vini mysterium, eius divinitatis esse consortes, qui humanitatis nostre fieri dignatus est particeps, Iesus Christus filius tuus Dominus noster, qui tecum vivit et regnat in unitate Spiritus Sancti Deus, per omnia saecula saeculorum. Amen. Offerimus tibi, Domine, calicem salutaris, tuam deprecantes clementiam, ut in conspectu divine majestatis Tue, pro nostra et totius mundi salute, cum odore suavitatis ascendat. Amen. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contrito suscipiamur a Te, Domine, et sic fiat sacrificium nostrum in conspectu Tuo hodie, ut placeat tibi, Domine Deus. Veni sanctificator omnipotens eterne Deus, et benedic hoc sacrificium Tuo sancto nomini preparatum. Lavabo inter innocentes manus meas, et circumdabo altare Tuum, Domine, ut audiam vocem laudis, et enarrem universa mirabilia Tua. Domine dilexi decorem domus Tue, et locum habitationis gloriae Tue. Ne perdas cum impiis Deus animam meam, et cum viris sanguinum vitam meam. In quorum manibus iniquitates sunt, dextera eorum repleta est muneribus. Ego autem in innocentia mea ingressus sum, redime me, et miserere mei, pes meus stetit in directo, in ecclesiis benedicam Te, Domine. Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto, sicut erat in principio, et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Suscipe Sancta Trinitas hanc oblationem, quam tibi offerrimus ob memoriam passionis, resurrectionis et ascensionis Iesu Christi Domini nostri. Et in honorem Beate Mariae semper Virginis, et Beati Ioannis Baptiste, et Sanctorum Apostolorum Petri et Pauli, et Istorum, et omnium sanctorum, ut illis proficiat ad honorem, nobis autem ad salutem, et illi pro nobis intercedere dignentur in celis, quorum memoriam agimus in terris, per eumdem Christum Dominum nostrum. Amen.
Orate, fratres.
Ut meum ac vestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiat apud Deum Patrem
Omnipotentem.
Ducipiat Dominus sacrificium de manibus tuis ad laudem et gloriam nomini sui, ad utilitatem quoque nostrum totusque ecclesiae sui sancte.
Per omnia saecula saeculorum.
Before moving on to the preface, the next video will show you the entire offertory in real time.